Lead with Abundance fans, Angel here, working towards creating a world where everyone leads. So that is the vision for Lead with Abundance. So I'd love for you to join me in this endeavor because it's going to take us all to create that world where everyone leads. And so, what does that mean? To me, that means that everyone can lead and everyone should lead. And leadership development is something that is critical for every person. So, way back when I first started actually taking some classes in leadership development, what I found was that everything that I learned was applicable to everything. So the skills and the information, I could take it to whatever challenge, whatever job, even family issues. I could apply some of those skills that I learned in leadership training. So, leadership is hard. Um, I can't remember who said it. It was talked about. I did my first rounds of leadership training in Wichita with the Kansas Leadership Center, and absolutely love the platform and the framework that they have to offer. But one of the first things that we learned was, how challenges are fall into a bucket of adaptive or technical. So if your issue that you're trying to handle or manage is a technical challenge, those are fairly easy because technical challenges, you don't really have to have buy-in from other people. You don't really have to, work with people or communicate a lot. You make the change and everyone is happy. However, most of the changes that we're going to deal with are adaptive. They require other people in order for them to become real. And we have to, in order to overcome them, we have to engage people, engage different voices, and even if it's our family. So we may think that, yeah, mom can just tell everybody what to do and everybody just listens. Well, tell me how well that's worked for you because it doesn't work. And the fact is that even our children have different personality characteristics in which we have to work to manage them in different ways. We have to change our words to deal with one kid versus another because the way they hear things is different. And that's based on their own uniqueness and their own personality. And so, what leadership teaches us is that we have to engage with folks in the way that they're ready and willing to be engaged. And then we have to work with them to help them come to some alignment with where you are. So that's not convincing them to, come right over to your team or come right on board with what you think, but truly engaging. And engagement means listening and reflecting on what the other person is saying and actively repeating the things that you're hearing from them to make sure that you're hearing them clearly. So, adaptive challenges, which are most of the challenges that we're going to deal with, require us to go through a process of engagement. And we have to, listen to those voices that we're engaging and not just make it kind of a um, what's the word? I can't even think of the word. Um, but it's not just we're not just asking to be asking, and just because we're told that that's part of the process. We're asking because we truly want to understand and we truly want to hear that person's opinion. So um, try it when you're looking at a situation, whether it's at work or at home. It doesn't really matter where it is, but take that challenge and ask yourself if it is something that's going to require someone else to behave differently or change something that they're doing, how they're acting, where they're going to be. If it impacts another person at all, and is going to require, their participation in order to get through that challenge, then you really are dealing with an adaptive challenge, and you really need to think about how you're going to deploy that change or get through that challenge. And you can do that by talking to the person and experimenting. So I talk a lot about experimenting within coaching. We need to have space to try new things, and we need to have space to be able to think about the things that we're engaging in real life situations and trying them out and reflecting on whether they're working or whether they're not, and where we might course correct to make things a lot better for ourselves. So that is one of the things that, I want to be able to do for folks, is to create that space for you to help you move through your adaptive leadership challenges successfully, and design the right solution for you, and be able to experiment with that in a safe place so that you don't have to um, lose traction in your forward motion. Because a lot of times, if you are um, if you're doing the wrong things and you keep doing the wrong things, you're really losing ground. So we don't want that to happen. So we want to be open and honest about those solutions that we are deploying and whether they're working, and that the coaching helps will help you sort that out. So I hope that folks will come on board. I have a lot of other things that I want to share with you all, and hope that folks will um, benefit from some of the things that I'm sharing, and will join the leadership community, as well as follow me on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and YouTube. I would love to have your support, and I appreciate your support. And if you are considering coaching or have a challenge that you would like to work through, I would be honored if you would reach out to me and talk about how I might be able to help you. So I hope that you all have a great Wednesday, and I will be here again